Hello everyone, welcome to the CommerceAchiever platform. With today's session, we are going to solve one more numerical from the previous year paper of UPSC Commerce Optional, year 2023. So today we are going to discuss this particular question and I'll try to co-link the concepts related to your basics. So if you are a beginner that you started your preparation for the UPSC Commerce Optional, so it is advisable once you go through your syllabus to get an idea that what kind of papers are coming in UPSC, go the previous year paper analysis, not on the solutions. Refer the previous year paper analysis. It's already covered in the platform. And if you don't able to find it, please reach out to the team. And if you are an expertise that you have at least covered one time your syllabus, so this solution is for you. Connect the dots of basic understanding you already covered in your sessions and try to just compile your knowledge and put here. I know you people know everything, only just we need a execution together. Okay, so it's my humble request, keep participating, ask questions, get it solved. Okay, so we have a question in front of us. Let's discuss the question. Okay, X Limited has its present annual sales amounting to rupees 60 lakh at rupees 24 per unit. So we have a sales. Okay, what we have a sales, annual sales in total amount, and we have rupees per unit. That means we are able to find out the number of unit. That is why nothing to mug up, just try to understand every area, because I'm not going to tell you anything new. I'm just going to help you. You know everything. I'm just going to help you to execute what you covered in our basics understanding. For that, you must have a good basic understandings. Okay, so we are able to compute the unit of sales. Clear? Next is variable cost rupees 16 per unit. Fixed cost amount to rupees 5 lakh per annum. So we have sales, we have variable cost, and we have a fixed cost. Next, it present credit period of 1 month is proposed to be extended to the either 2 or 3 months, whichever appears to be more profitable. So here the credit policy, it's given for the 1, 2, and 3 months respectively. Okay. So the following estimates are made for the purpose. So we have a different estimate that increase in sale. That if the company is opting for 1 month credit period, so sales will be your 60 lakh. If it planning to go for 2 month credit period, the sales will increase by 8%. That means 60 lakh plus 8% of 60 lakh. Basic understanding. I'm not going to tell you anything new. You know everything. I'm just helping you to execute. Okay. So increase in sale for 2 month and 3 month respectively. Okay. Percent of bad debt to sales, it's already given. You are not doing anything new here. So these are the percent given which you are going to compute on the sales itself, because it's given. Compute on sales. Agree? Fixed cost will increase by rupees 1 lakh annually after an increase in sale above 25% over the present level. So suppose the present level is 100%. So if the sales is increased by 25%, the same 5 lakh will continue as a fixed cost. What if it increased by 26%, 27%? So whatever be the percent above 25%, your fixed cost will increase by 1 lakh rupees per annum. Agree? So we can see our sales is increasing by 30% in the 3rd month. So when the company is planning for 3rd month credit policy, so here you can feel that your fixed cost is going to change. Agree? Okay. The company require a pre-tax return on investment. Company require a pre-tax return on investment of at least 20% for the level of risk involved. So what is the kind of risk we can say here? The risk is related to the debtors here, because we are calculating everything for the debtors viewpoint here, right? What will be the most rewarding credit policy? So question is, what will be the most rewarding credit policy in case of X Limited under the above circumstances? So here the new point you will be able to catch up is return on investment. Whatever the investment company is planning to make in every 3 scenarios, so company is expecting that it should get at least pre-tax ROI is 20%. So we need to compute that. So now your question is, ma'am, how to compute? How to start thinking that what we need to compute? First of all, if you learn the question, you can connect the dot that you have a sales, you have a variable cost, you have a fixed cost, so you can compute the contribution and profit easily. Okay, so and you have a bad debt. Okay, and you need to compute the ROI. So just twist we can see here is in ROI, but the same is if you already covered the class notes, it's covered there, Hana. So when you talk about ROI, we need to compute the ROI. That means we need to cover the profit. The question is either 2 or 3 months, whichever appear to be more profitable. So we need to compute the profit. Getting? You know everything. I'm just helping you to compile the stuff. Okay. So I hope you learned the question, what is given. So we can start. So now the second question. Ma'am, I read the question. I know what data is given. I know what is the demand of the question. First, understanding of the data and what is the demand of the that question is very important to understand. Many people lag there, they start solving and they end up to the wrong direction. So it's very important to understand every area, so you know what you need. So let's compute then while preparing the table is the best possible way to show your presentation, but in some questions if it's not possible, go step by step solutions. Okay, we will do many questions together, don't worry, and I'll help you in such a form that you will get expertise. Okay, so we are going to compute of different credit policies, statement of evaluation of, once again, different credit policies. Okay, so we need to compute that. So this is not a fixed, and this is what I got from my mind. You may come up with more good idea, more different and advanced idea. Please share with me, okay? So we have 3 credit period, 1 month, 2 month, and 3 month period. Agree? So we have 3 month as an option and we have to choose which one is profitable. So when it's about the profitable, we need to compute the profit. So what is given initially? Sales revenue. Simply what is given, just do accordingly. So sales revenue for 1 month is given as 60 lakh. Then we have seen it increased by 8%, then 30%. You can see that. So let's compute 60 lakh plus of 8%. So when you compute 60 lakh of 8%, that is 4 lakh 80,000 total. 64 lakh 80,000. Please satisfy. Do not memorize even a single point here. It's my request. Try to understand every area. Okay. And next is our sales is increased by 30%. So some of you people go beyond your limits and think whether this 30% or 8% is on 30% is on 64 lakh 80,000 on 60 lakh. There are some advanced students, so please don't use excess brains here, because if question is nothing given, you have to compute everything on your initial sales only. Okay, initial sales, because I have given some these type of questions in your test papers, which I have seen there are some advanced student who compute 30% on 64 lakh 80,000. Don't do that. Do only on initials. Okay, until and unless question specify something different. Okay, so 60 lakh and 30% on the 60 lakh. So we get 18 lakh total 78 lakh. Agree? So we got the sales revenue very easily, whatever given it. So we have a selling price per unit. We have sale price per unit in the form of rupees. Total 24 rupees is given in used in all the cases. So it is easy to get sales unit. Please satisfy number of units. You can get 1 divided by 2. Satisfy yourself. Don't go. I'm telling everything wrong. Just use your judgment that I'm telling you is actually a right thing or not. Okay. 2,50,000 you are getting sales unit. Okay. Everything is you are solving. See, I'm not solving. I'm just helping you to write it down in the clear format. Okay. So we have next is 3,25,000. 3,25,000. Is that clear? Did I did anything new? No. Whatever given in question, I'm just writing for you and a white plain sheet in front of you. Nothing else. I'm not doing anything new for you. You know everything. Okay, so we got number of units. Then what is given? If you remember, we have a variable cost per unit. Let's put that variable cost. So we have in our question 16 rupees, rupees 16 per unit. Okay, let me connect you for that. So you can see 60 lakh for 24 unit was a sales, and 16 rupees per unit for variable cost, and fixed we have 5 lakh. Okay, so 16 rupees we have a variable. So variable cost, how you can compute? Rupees 16 per unit into number 3. Don't go with me, go with your own judgment. Number of unit we got, we can compute the variable cost, total variable cost. Please satisfy 2,50,000 into 16. Okay, that is 40 lakh. Okay, so we get 40 lakh here. Okay, in the next case we have 2,70,000 into 16, that is 43 lakh 20,000, and then in the last case we have 3,25,000 into 16, that is 52 lakh. Please satisfy, don't memorize. Okay, you got variable cost, you know everything, you know that we have a fixed cost. Okay, fixed cost given in the question is 5 lakh rupees, but do we need to put those 5 lakh in all the 3 columns? No. Why? I'm going to tell you. 1 second please. 5 lakh, 5 lakh. What the question mentioned, that if your fixed cost will increase by 1 lakh annually after increase in sale above 25%. So it's very important to focus on above 25%. So it's above 25%. So in the third month we have a 30%. So here the fixed cost will be 6 lakh, 5 lakh plus increase by 1 lakh per annum, total 6 lakh. Satisfied? Okay. Now, is it possible to get total cost? Please tell me, is it possible to get total cost? That is point number 4 plus point number 5. Please satisfy. We have 45 lakh in the case 1. We have 48 lakh 20,000 in case 2. And we have 58 lakh in case 3. In scenario 3. Please satisfy. Okay. So we got total cost here. Now you can compute the profit. Okay, how to compute profit? Obviously the sales value minus your total cost. I'm not telling anything new, please satisfy. 1 minus 6. Okay, so sales was 60 lakh, 60 lakh minus 45, 60 minus 45, we got 15 lakh in first case. Okay, 15 lakh in first case. In second case our sales was revised to 64 lakh 80,000, which is in so 64 lakh 80,000 reduce 48 lakh 10,000 your cost. You will get 16 lakh 70,000, 16 lakh 60,000, sorry, 16 lakh 60,000. 1 second, let me recheck here. We have 64 lakh 80,000 minus 48 lakh. Okay, total cost is okay 16 lakh 60,000. Satisfy please. We have in last case 78 lakh minus 58 lakh, that is your 20 lakh. So we have profit 15 lakh, 16 lakh 60,000 and 20 lakh respectively. Please satisfy. Okay, we got the profit. Now we have bad debt and return on investment, these 2 points. It is very important to judge that whatever the data given in the question, are they useful in any way or not. It is also very important to find out those areas also. Okay, so let's compute bad debt. Simple, you have given that percentage on sales. Remember, percentage on sales. Percent of bad debt to sales in the box you can see 1%, 2% and 6% respectively. Can you see that? Okay, so we can compute the bad debt easily. That is 60 lakh 1%. Okay, then 64 lakh 80,000, how much? 2%. Then 78 lakh 6%. Why bad debt is on sale? Because whatever the company is planning to sell to its customer, some of them are not able to pay back. Okay, so okay, the company has to assume at some point that it's a bad debt. Okay, but in your question it is specifically mentioned that it's on sale. Suppose it doesn't mention anything, so you can assume, give a note on sales and write it on the sales. Okay, so 60 lakh 1%, so we got 60,000. Okay, 64 lakh 80,000. Okay, for 2% 1 lakh 29,600, and 78 lakh for 6% is a 4 lakh 68,000. Please satisfy. Okay, then the next data is given on a return on investment. Company is expecting that they should get a return on investment. Okay, but actually getting or not, it's on a decision making while we are doing which month is more viable for the company. So let's compute, because what I told you, return on investment, whatever the company is investing, okay, company can expect on that. Okay, so what is the total cost? So let's do average debtor. We will compute the average debtors here. So total cost by 12 into your whatever the months into credit period. Don't worry, I'm going to explain briefly. Return on investment is 20%. Agree? So why the total cost? It's because company is planning that I'm spending such an amount into a company, I'm putting this much amount, so I must get something from in the form of return. So company is planning to compute its average debtor. Why is 12? Because we have a credit period of 1 month, 2 month, or 3 month. That's why we took 12. Suppose it's a week, then we must take in a 52 week or 53 week with a note. Okay, suppose it was a days, then we should take a 60 365 days and whatsoever. Okay, so it's a month, that's why we took a 12. And into credit period, what the credit period we have? 1 month, 2 month, and 3 month respectively. Agree? So we can compute the return on investment, what the return a company can expect on its investment. So total cost, if you see in the first case, we have 45 lakh by 12 into 1 month, then we have 20%. Satisfy yourself with this data. Okay, divided by 12, we have a 1 month into 20%, that is 7 lakh 75,000. Sorry, 75,000. In the next case, we have 48 lakh 20,000 by 12, 2 month credit period. Okay, 2 month credit period. So 48 lakh 20,000 divided by 12 into 2, 20%. So 1 lakh 60,667. Why I am doing this calculation? Hope you are able to find it. Okay, let's solve the third scenario quickly. By 12 into 3, 20%. Okay, because with the help of this we get the investment value and return is the 20%, so we compute 20%. So I'm putting all together here. Okay, I hope you will do understood. So we expect the return on investment like this. So we can compute the net profit from here. Net profit. So what's a profit? 7 minus 8 plus 9. We can do that. That means 15 lakh minus 60,000 minus 75,000. You can do that. 13 lakh 65,000. Please do the all scenario respectively in the same form. Okay, so 16 lakh 60,000 minus 129 600 minus 16667. So you will get 13 lakh 69,733, and in the last case 12 lakh 42,000. Hope it's clear. I'm just helping you to compile the whatever you learn in your basic financial management. So if you can see highest profit, where you can feel the highest profit, the second month, 13 lakh 69,733. So the 2 month credit policy, if you can see, because question is asking you which policies offers the higher profit. Okay, offers the, please don't write as it is in your examination, otherwise examiner get an impression that every student came from same platform. So don't do that, use your own language. I'm just helping you that you should at least mention the something as a conclusion if question specifically ask you which is best. Okay, but don't try to just copy paste the stuff. option for X Limited in the name of the company under the given circumstances. I hope it's clear. So everything is clear here because what I feel is I didn't told you anything new. You know everything. I just help you to compile the data. Okay. So it's my humble request. Always, whenever you are going to solve PYQs or you are going to refer the PYQs, try to understand the concept. In case of theory, yes, you can memorize the stuff because there are in chances that you get the same questions and you can put the answers in your own languages. But in case of numerical, try to understand the concepts, connect the dots with your basic understanding so that you take a maximum benefit out of it. Okay, 1 second, please. Okay, it's not working actually. Okay, so I hope the you got the solution from this session, and I'm able to help you to connect the dots. Whatever you learn in your basics, you're able to connect the dots and execute well. Still, if I won't able to help you in any area, feel free to ask in a comment section, and do stay connected to learn more important points and we'll do more numericals together. But I need your participation, and simultaneously I need your cooperation so that you can share with other students. I came up with different queries and help you to solve here only. So keep working hard. See you in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye bye and Jai Hind.